It's Spelunky! Hey everybody, this is Tristan at Pixelrator, obviously. I was sitting at home bored and I thought, hey, let's do a video series of me playing one of my favorite games in the entire world, Spelunky. How we're going to do it is I'm going to do what's called a Yama run, and that is trying to get to the final boss of the game all the way. If you've played Spelunky before, you'll know that is not an easy task. If you haven't played, let me just tell you right now, it is not an easy task. So if you haven't played, I will do my best to kind of explain what the game is and what to expect as we go along, and let's kind of see what's up. And Spelunky. So first thing, Spelunky is a randomly generated one death, permadeath platforming game. If you want to play it and take it seriously, I would recommend having a decent controller. I am using the Xbox One S controller. The biggest thing that you want to know is the D-pad. D-pad's super important in this game. It's very precise movements, and you can use a keyboard or joysticks, but you just won't get the response that you really are looking for with that. I would personally recommend like a DualShock 4 controller, or even one of those USB Bluetooth SNES controllers that you can get on Amazon that have the really nice D-pad. Any of those. I don't want to find my DualShock 4 controller, so I'm just going to use this guy, and hopefully it pans out for me, but let's see. So yeah, in Spelunky, you play as this Indiana Jones looking guy right here, and the whole point is to go through the series of levels. It's like 5 zones, 4 levels in each zone, I think, and you want to get as much treasure as you can and get all the way to the end. And like I said, we will be attempting to get to the absolute final boss of this game, hopefully, so we will be trying to take some secret paths and stuff, which I'll kind of explain, but yeah, everything in this game is randomly generated, so no 2 playthroughs will be exactly the same. After you put some time into it, you will start to kind of notice patterns of design sets for each kind of grid, but it's still each one's a relatively unique experience. So, so why is Spelunky my favorite game? Well, it is. How do I put it? It's because it's fair. Like I was saying before, the movement in this game is so precise and so well made. There's very rarely a time where you do something wrong and you think that it's the game's fault. Every time you get hurt or you die, you will almost always think, okay, this is what I could have done to make it better. And that's kind of, just how this game plays is so flawless and perfectly executed. That's kind of to me what the basis of a perfect game is. So it's just a blast to play all the time. So I am running through, kind of grabbing this treasure, and we will hopefully get to the next level. That dog right there, what he is he's a companion, and what you can do with those guys, if you can get to them, which I could if I used a bomb, I don't really want to right now, you can take them to the end of the level and you'll get an extra heart, which is an extra equivalent of an extra hit before you die. As you can see up in the top left corner, I've got 4 hearts, which means I can take 4 hits. I have 4 bombs, which I can use to hurt enemies or blow up spaces to get to things, and I have 4 ropes to kind of get to higher spots. Let's kind of just go to the next level. Oh yeah, another thing that I really love about this game, if you haven't already picked up on it, is the soundtrack. Man, very cool synth sounds, heavy bass, kind of reminds me of some early Michael Jackson tunes, and that's never a bad thing. Also kind of reminds me of like the Sega Genesis soundboard. Man, and I'm kind of rusty at this game. I haven't played it in about a month and a half. I thought about warming up for a little bit before doing this, but I was like, this is going to be a long-standing series. Let's just wing it and go for it. So you see right here, this key, I'm actually going to use a bomb to get here because this key is absolutely something we need. Because if there's a key in the map, that also means that there's a chest in the map, which, yep, down there. That sucks, kind of, but whatever. Inside that chest is a very special piece of treasure called the Ankh. And what the Ankh does is in the next, not next level, but the next area of levels, it'll show us a hidden spot where we need to get to. And there we go, there's the Ankh. So yeah, if you see me gliding around like that, that's because I was using the joystick, and that's a perfect example of why you don't want to use joysticks when you play this game. I was going to switch over to the D-pad, hopefully control a little bit better. Yeah, using the joysticks just, it feels a lot more floaty, and you don't get that kind of response time that you might necessarily need. Oh, and so here's a shopkeeper, and he has, you know, obviously items that can help you kind of progress through. I do need some bombs, so we'll go ahead and buy a couple of those, kind of make our way through. Boom, boom, boom. Hello, dog. Give me that kiss. Alright. I don't think that I'll beat it this time, obviously, from the way that I'm playing right now. But, you know, my plan was to kind of assume that this would be a multi-part thing. But, who knows, maybe this will be a nice 40-minute one-and-done Yama run for Spelunky. Only one way to find out. Man, I can't get over how good this soundtrack is, though. So, all kinds of enemies for me to go after. I don't really need to. Actually, I'm just kind of wasting time right now. But this guy, he's an extremely important enemy. You don't want to knock him down because he's kind of a pain to kill. But if you can get him with a bomb, he'll drop that. And what that does is it allows me to stick bombs to the wall. Oops, that was stupid of me. Oh, sick. One thing that I have noticed is, and this is totally not an excuse, but it's going to sound like it, it is very hard to talk and play at the same time. Now, what you'll see this is called a shrine, and the cool thing about shrines is you can take your companion, and instead of taking them to the end of the level, I can sacrifice them to the gods and get cool items. Pretty neat. I didn't get health because of that, but getting an item is always way cooler. The odd thing about Spelunky, and when this game first came out in, I think, 2010, oops, man, I'm probably gonna die now because of that. My roommate had it, and I didn't get it. I was like, this is stupid. Why am I playing this? It's not fun. It really takes time for the kind of nuance of the game to set in and you to realize how special it actually is. Now, the cool thing about another shrine here, which could be very helpful. Awesome, there's my companion. If I can get him up to the shrine, because I've already sacrificed one, I'll get a neat little goblet, which I can then collect the blood of my enemies inside and get health back. Like that. So, assuming that I don't take another gnarly hit, pachow, we can hopefully recoup some of this. Probably going to waste a little more time than I need to, trying to get at least another heart, but... Come on, come at me. There we go. Alright, good enough. We got 3 hearts. I'll take it. Puts me back in a really good spot, and I got plenty of bombs. So we're through the first zone. So now we want to be on the lookout for the... if you see the Ankh up by my dollar total, it'll start blinking. And that means that we are looking for a hidden exit. So we want to be on the lookout for that. It's not always in the first level of this area, but more than often not, it is. And this is awesome because the dog is in a perfect spot for me to get some extra health before I press on. Alright. There's that joystick again. I need to stop doing that. Oh, it is blinking. Okay, great. So that means somewhere nearby there is a hidden door that we want to find. Get out of here. Alright, dog died. Not super worried because we got what we needed to. Hopefully there's nothing left that we need to get at in here. So actually... let's just bounce. Great. So this secret area is going to take us to kind of a black market of a whole bunch of shops. Now you'll notice these shopkeepers, they look really nice, but that's not always the case because you can aggro them and they will basically anytime they get hurt in the game they'll get really pissed off and they will label you a terrorist and be against you for the rest of the game, which sucks. So we actually need to do that to get what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and set up a scenario where we can clear out at least this top part. And yes, I forgot to mention they have shotguns and they're huge assholes. Crappy thing is when you die early on in a Yama run, this is exactly where it happens. Luckily that was not my demise yet. Hopefully I don't Hopefully I don't fall for the same thing twice. If I can get him to jump down in the hole with that other guy, or I can stick him with a bomb like that. There we go. Alright, so that's the treasure that I'm completely after in this. And what that does is it allows me to be resurrected, which is a fantastic thing. And hopefully I can make it through the rest of this map without dying and wasting that kind of resurrection spot. Alright, those guys are down there. They're fine for now. Ooh, cape. This cape might remind you a little bit of the original Super Mario Bros. Because it allows me to kind of fly down. Woo! Oh, that would be nice to have. I really do need to hurry up. Oh, serious? There we go, we got it. Alright, that's fine, we got what we needed. Not the best way to get through that, but we got a shotgun, we got the item we needed, we got some bombs. We're doing great. Now, we just need to get to the next zone without dying. Now, oh crap. Oh, there's that joystick again that I was talking about. I need to stop doing that. Once you aggro these shopkeepers like that, oof, that was bad. They never stop being aggroed, which means from this moment on, anytime I go to a shop, they're gonna get mad immediately. And they are now at the exit of every level with a shotgun, waiting to try and kill me, just like that. Let's wait for him to turn around and shoot him in the back. Got him. Perfect. I am going for gold just because it's the point of the game, but in a Yama run like I'm doing, it's not really the most important thing. Because it doesn't really... what's way more important is the fact that you just live and have plenty of bombs. But just what fun is that to not get the gold? I want the gold. And there are shrines galore in this place. That's a great thing. It's kind of going to be wasted on me because it's kind of early, but... yeah, see all that extra life we got from so many sacrifices? That's a good thing. Pow. Oh! Yep. Oh no, I need to get out of here. That big old piranha looking dude. He's bad news bears. He will gobble you right up in one swallow, and then you're toast. Hey, Tunnel Man. So you can talk to these guys. They appear throughout the game, and you can give them stuff for shortcuts, but that doesn't really help me for this run, so I'm just going to ignore him. And we have made it to the third zone. The ice caves. It's full of yetis and aliens and all kinds of weird stuff. But it's also full of the next secret that we need. And we'll see if it is in this level. Now I'm going to kind of slow down and take my time on this one. Because in the ice levels, it's really easy to fall off or fall onto these spikes, and we don't want to die. Oh, sweet. We don't want to die yet. That golden face thing up there, that is actually treasure, which we'll come back for. Because if you take treasure to the end of a level like a companion, you'll get a nice little payout, a little reward. And another shrine. We are... This map seed is... Sometimes map seeds are very not generous. This does not seem to be the case. Got him. So let's go. Oh, that's a living skeleton. Now, unfortunately, all this health that I'm acquiring is a bit wasted on me because the next step in this process to getting to Yama is to actually kill myself and waste all of that health. But what are you gonna do? Ooh, oh, I don't want to do that. Not worth it. I don't have a shotgun on me. Alright, so now at the very least we'll get a nice little payout at the end of this level. Now let's just make sure, because we haven't really explored the whole level. Yeah, the thing that I need is not on this level, so we'll just go ahead and bounce. I don't know if I explained it yet, but if you do have a time limit, if you take more than 2.5 minutes in a level, Ghost will come out and chase you, and if he hits you once, it's kind of all she wrote. So you wanna, unless you are really good at avoiding the ghost, you kind of wanna stay under par of 2.5 minutes per level. All right, so okay, this is exactly what I need. This guy right here, if you notice, he's got the same symbol as the treasure that I picked up before. And we're actually going to kill ourselves to get what he has to offer. And one cool thing that I can actually show you now, since it doesn't really matter anymore. Let's see if we can... Man, that guy is not very optimally placed. Got him. Alright, cool. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do at all. So that ghost that I was talking about, he's going to come out pretty soon. One thing you can do if you are kind of good at maneuvering, there's an item that I wish I rather had instead of this, but we'll take what we can get. But you can get the ghost to kind of chase you around, and if he touches any of these jewels, they automatically turn into diamonds, which give you a way higher payout. And that'll be a really nice bonus, assuming that we make it. And since we're gonna kill ourselves, we should probably take this guy down here so that we get the little health bonus. And this part might be a little boring to watch because I'm basically just gonna be tricking this ghost into following me around for a bit, but I'll try and make it painless and quick. He's gonna come out right on the side, and watch as he touches these jewels, they'll turn into shiny diamonds. Ba-ding! And get him to touch that one, and we'll get him to touch that one. Like I said, not the most exciting thing to watch, but it's a really good tutorial if you want to get into high payout rounds where you are making all kinds of bank. Now the problem, like I said, is if he touches you one time, it's sayonara. But the good thing that we have going on for us right now is we want to die, so it doesn't really matter. Are there any other jewels? I don't think there's any other jewels. Cool. Let's just go ahead and end it. Goodbye, cruel world. So now, we'll come back to life, and we will be in this new zone. Yay! So, we are going to we'll get that extra health. baller. Cool. So now that we got that crown, that is something we're going to need for the next zone. A lot of slow progressing secrets that you get to get what we're trying to do, but alright. I should probably have milked this guy for some blood first. So let's go ahead and do that. You can hit the dog 3 times before he disappears or dies. And we'll go ahead and take him to the end. Now that we've had that resurrection, won't happen again. So here we go. I'm not gonna worry about luring the ghost around anymore, just because it doesn't really make for exciting gameplay. But I digress. Ugh. That is not. Not great shopkeeper. Placement, but yep, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, looks like he killed himself. I was gonna try and nab that shotgun off of him, because from now on we really need to start paying attention to the damage that we're kind of dealing and taking. Alright. There's this really awesome saxophone song that they play in this world. I'm hoping that the next level they'll throw me a bone and play it, because it's so good. I want to share it with you. Okay. This is the part where your hands start to sweat, because there's no turning back. Nope, same song again. If you notice that big corridor or big door on the right side when I first started, that is a bonus level where you can get a really powerful gun, but it's pretty risky, and I wouldn't be able to take it with me to where I need to go. So we are not gonna worry about it. Okay. That is not what I wanted to happen. That means another day without shotguns, but whatever, at least we're alive. Let's go get the last of this treasure before we go to the last zone. Normally there's like a crate over there, but I guess this seed is not going to be that generous. I'm also curious where did I already do the dog? I guess I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, ooh. That would have been a very silly way to die. And we're going to take this rock with us because the next zone kind of sucks. Okay, so this is a second to last potentially zone. Oh, I did get the dog. Okay, cool. And it's the worst. Because if you see that little block with the eye, if it spots you and it's not blocked by something else, it will charge full steam at you and kill you immediately. Now, that's what I was worried about. Somewhere on this level, there is a... Yep, there he is. A flying pharaoh with a staff that shoots purple orbs that if they hit you, you're toast. And we... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Please don't hit me, please don't hit me, please don't hit me. Please disappear. Okay. Wow, that sucks. And I just ruined my chance at getting it. That really sucks. But, like I said, multi-part series, whatever. Nope. And just like that, you're done. Just like that, you're done. That's how easy it is to die in this game. Oh, that sucks. Okay, well, that's part 1 down. Let's see how we do next time. Thanks for watching, guys.